Hi guys, welcome back to Just Talking, where I talk at you and you sometimes listen. So today we're doing a bit of a lowdown on all of the Christmas events which will be happening this year at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, the theme park located along the northwest coast of England. And of course this is probably my most informative event video yet, but if you do want to check out some of the things happening in the Halloween season, I just put a video up on that if you'd like to check that out. And if this video did help you or you just enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And let's get into the Christmas Grotto event, which will be taking place from the 20th of November to the 24th of December. So in the £13.99 experience, you will get free entry for 2 accompanying adults for every paying child, a 30-minute time slot to see Santa, a gift bag for under 11s which will include a gift, it's unspecified which it will be, a bauble making kit where some of the elves at the grotto will tell you how to put it together and how to decorate it, a magic reindeer food kit, and also a key. And some of the elves will also tell your child what to do with those items on Christmas Eve as a sort of themed event and activity. And you will also have the option after the grotto to build a bear, which will be £14 on the day and £10 online. And in that experience, you get to pick the bear out you'd like, stuff it with a choice of heart, which can have a word on like friendship, love, trust, and things like that. And then you get to take it back in a nice specialised bag for the teddy bear. And then you can also get your Santa photo printed out there, which I believe is not included in the price. So I'm assuming that it does use a regular sort of ride photo style of things, where you can get it in a snow globe, a key ring, a glass frame, a normal frame, or just a paper frame. You also will get a free hot chocolate for everyone who pays. Of course, a free entry for the adults. They won't get the hot chocolate unless they pay extra. And that's at the Bubble Waffle Cafe, and you can also buy the Bubble Waffle alongside some other wintry treats. But on the website it does say that you can take them away, but it doesn't specify if you can actually eat them in the cafe. I'm not too sure, but they haven't specified what's on there, so there isn't currently a full allergen list. You will also get to go outside and play games by Heidi Strass, which is by the Ghost Train, and then after that you will be able to take a ride on Alice in Wonderland, and that's, I believe, only limited to one ride, and of course you can only go on with one other adult according to the website, but I'm assuming the extra one can go on, and if there is too many adults in your group, or not enough to fit on one train, you will still be allowed to go on. And you must enter the park to get into this Christmas Grotto event through Watson Road Tunnel, which is where the arena entrance is for shows like Hot Ice. So if you've ever been to a show before, then you can, obviously go your usual route. But if you don't know where that is, you might want to check it out on the website, because they do have a map there on how to get to the location. So let's move on to Aladdin The Pantomime. I'm not too sure if Blackpool Pleasure Beach has ever done pantomimes in the past. They've put on a lot of shows, they do a lot of dining shows, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I believe this is one of the first pantomime shows, I'm not too sure. Anyone can correct me in the comments if you'd like. So this will run from the 25th of November to the 24th of December. And the times include throughout each of the days. I believe it's on every single day, but I'm not entirely sure. At 10:30, 11, 1pm, 2:30, 4:30 and 7 o'clock. And the prices do range from £12 to £110, and the highest prices are for seating at a table for up to 5 people. I'm not too sure if they include any sorts of refreshments for people paying that price. I'm not exactly sure. But of course, I'm sure they'll detail that on the night. You might get some free food and drink if you are paying the top prices, but I'm kind of assuming that you'll have to pay extra before you go into the show. And group rates are available for parties with 15 or more people. I'm sure that, they will organise a larger table for higher groups, but sometimes you might just have to be a bit lenient and get multiple tables of 5 or a table of 10 and then a table of 5, depending on how they can arrange it. And the performance is suitable for all ages and tells the classic tale of Aladdin, with some changes to make it suitable for the stage and also to add that interactive pantomime element. I'm assuming that there will also be a sort of break, maybe an hour into the show if it's 2 hours long, and so then you can just go to the toilet, like a little intermission for everyone. They normally do that at all of the shows if it's more than an hour long. They'll just have a nice intermission that's about 15-20 minutes long where you can go to the toilet. So let's move on to the Great Gatsby dinner show. I'm not too sure how they're gonna really do this, in all honesty. I believe it's in the White Tower restaurant, parts of it. I'm not too sure where it is exactly. But it runs from the 3rd of December to the 18th of December. And it does look like a really great night because for the show, only, you can actually do this, which I think is a really good idea, how you don't have to pay for the dining experience, which includes Prosecco or soft drink per person that pays. That's £25 for an adult, which is obviously 13 and over for this. Normally for prices to get into the park, it's usually on 12 and over and kids are 11 and under, but for this, it's £20 for a child that's aged 12 and under. So of course, if you were an adult, you do have to show ID to make sure that you can get that Prosecco, or if it's a soft drink, then you won't. But obviously children will be offered things like juice and fizzy drinks. For the show and dinner, which is a 3-course meal, there hasn't been very much specification on what's on the menu precisely, but I'm just assuming it's a formal dinner type of thing with sorts of a la carte and chicken meals and things like that, maybe some American style food, but that will be £39.99 for an adult and £30 for the child aged 12 and under. So the show will feature dazzling costumes, which set to the Great Gatsby theme, which is obviously a nice 1930s theme. You can see in the picture there that there is actually some very nice costume design, and of course you can see them dancing. There will also be singing and variety acts, which I assume is sort of talent or like some sort of themed magician to Great Gatsby. Maybe some comedy events. I'm sure there'll be something like that. So the menu is a Christmas themed one with puddings, and that is what you'll be served throughout the night. I'm not too sure if there's a choice on it, but they just said it's going to be a Christmas fair type menu. So I'm sure that'll be really nice with some turkey and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sure there will also be other alternatives if you don't really like the sort of Christmassy menu, if you're not a big fan of turkey and things like that. I'm sure there'll be an alternative, like I said, with chicken. So the performance will be done in different sections between each course. So of course you don't have to be shoving food in your mouth, then you couldn't focus on the show. So you do get time to talk to other members of your party there as well. And all alcoholic drinks, of course, a Prosecco or wine or beer, whichever you choose to drink, because they will have the bar open. That will be allowed until 10 p.m. just to make sure it's, not rowdy and people aren't getting massively drunk. That's just to encourage healthy drinking and things like that. So all audiences are allowed for this event. There is no sort of expletive or risque content. It's just a nice dining experience that's themed to the 1920s and 30s. So it'll be a really nice formal dining event, but it's suitable for younger kids. There isn't a specific dress code either. Despite the sort of reserved theme and, the extravagance of it all, there isn't a specific dress code or theme according to the website's details. So then you have the Christmas Gala, which has just been announced on Twitter. There isn't very much detailing on this, but just in case you're interested in it and you don't keep up to date with the Blackpool Pleasure Beach Twitter, which I do recommend you take a look at every once in a while, then it's good to know this information if you're interested. So this event will take place in the Parks Arena where Hot Ice is performed, and the shows will be on the 18th of December and the 19th at 7 p.m. each. So that's on a Saturday and a Sunday, so it's nice if you do want to bring, kids along too. So premium seating is £15 for adults and £12 for concession. Standard seating is £10 for adults and £8 for concessions too. So that's really nice. Nice short prices. And of course it's quite nice that they have made it so cheap because it means that more people can go. Not to mention the arena's really big, so there isn't really that much stress for seating. So, I'd recommend that you do get your tickets now though if you do want to go, just to make sure you're planning ahead, and I'm sure that quite a few people will be wanting to go. And even though it does say gala, there is no specification on what food will be served, how you get refreshments and things like that, but I'm assuming that will just be served outside of the arena area. So the show will feature many festive favourites on ice, with performances done by cast members that have featured in previous shows, and also training skaters who will be appearing in future shows, or are just training under the roof of the Pleasure Beach because of its incredible facilities. So to book, you should call the box office for the Pleasure Beach at 01253 341707. And of course, there isn't an online booking at the minute. If you go onto the Pleasure Beach website or any of the arena website, you won't actually find it there. So that's kind of a shame. You can't search for it, you just have to ring that number. But that's how it normally kind of happens with shows that happen at the arena. So yeah, that's really it for this video. I've really enjoyed making this. It's quite interesting how much they're doing this year for Christmas. And I really do like that they've done that, because usually in the off season for the park, there isn't very much to do, and the park just kind of lays dormant. And of course they do make some really incredible changes to rides, like repaints and retracks, and I think it's really great how they turn it around, but it's nice that they're letting some guests in to do special activities. And I'm particularly impressed with the Christmas Grotto experience, and I think if you do have a young child that's under 11 or 11, I definitely recommend taking them down there, because normally they do also pull out some Nickelodeon characters, so that'd be a really nice experience. And yeah, that's really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, this was Just Talking,